Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can tell from the title, today I'm doing an updated Q&A. I know it's been a while and I'm so sorry about that. I honestly just haven't been motivated, but today I am filming on my new camera. I got the Canon G7X, so I'm so excited and I'm just super motivated now to actually film because I have a camera instead of using my iPhone. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and all my socials will be down in the description, and let's get started. Question number 1 is tips on growing your platform. My number 1 tip is consistency. Know what you want to post on your social media and stick with that. My feed consists of like colorful things. I just love that. It just represents my personality. So I make sure that I always take pictures that are colorful, and I always put the same preset or filter on the pictures so they all look the same. Another thing is posting on your story. Make sure you're posting interactive things so you can get to know your followers and they get to know you better. Also, posting reels. I try to post 3 reels a day and at least 1 reel in my feed. That's for Instagram. As for TikTok, I'd like to say that I post about 4 times a day. If you're just getting started, don't worry about posting so much. Just make sure you post at least once or twice a day. Also, overall, hashtags is a big thing. I figured out that hashtags is a great way for you to get on the Explore page on Instagram and also on the For You page on TikTok. Question number 2, do your parents ever disagree or not support your marriage? Thankfully, Gio and I's parents are super supportive of our marriage. Both of our parents got married pretty young too, so it's not like they had something against, getting married young or anything. Gio and I are also very mature for our age, and our parents know what we're doing. We also still live in the same town as them, so if we ever need anything, they're right there for us. Question number 3 is, what's your advice to a future bride? If I could tell you anything, I know this is silly, but please do not stress. I know most brides have their family helping them and everything, or a lot of brides get someone to like help plan them, like a professional. For my wedding, I only had 5 months to plan, and my mom was mainly the main help. But what helped us is not trying to focus on everything at the same time. Focus on one thing and get that done, and then the next thing and get that done. Try not to do everything at once, because that's when I feel like brides get stressed and worried the most. Question number 4 is, how much does your apartment cost monthly? A lot of people were asking me this, and they were saying like, if you're not comfortable to answer, but honestly, Gio and I were fine with sharing it. But with the utility bill, I'd say that our monthly rent comes out to like $850, which that is very good for rent nowadays, because it's like up to like $1,200 to, plus. But I'm very thankful for the price that we do have. But if we do want to move into a bigger city in the future, we will have to save and just plan ahead for that, because their rent is insane, like in cities. Question number 5 is, how's your marriage life going? A lot of people ask me this, and it's kind of like a broad question. Oh my gosh. But I'd like to say that our marriage life is going pretty great. Even in our relationship, we never really had arguments or anything, but now that we're married, like, we still don't. When we first got married, I thought there was gonna be a few things that like we wouldn't see eye to eye on, but there's literally been like nothing. And I know some people are like, well, you've only been married for like a month. Actually, it's almost 5 months, and I know that's still not a long time, like looking ahead in the future, but we haven't run into any issues, and we're just enjoying life together. Question number 6 says, how do religious people feel about non-religious people? So as a Christian, I've had friends in the past that weren't religious at all, and I still absolutely love them. I never want to force my religion on anyone, so with those friends, I always just showed compassion and love, and they knew I were Christian, and sometimes we talked about it, but I never want to force anything on anyone. Question number 7 says, what are some places you buy your clothes from? Anytime I have a cute outfit on TikTok or Instagram, everyone's always asking where it's from, and I guarantee that most of the time it's either from Romwe or H&M. I've been working with Romwe for about a year now, so most of my clothes are literally from them. I just love them. They're super cheap, but also great quality. Also, this isn't an ad. I'm literally just saying that I love Romwe. But some other shops, like I said, are Romwe, H&M, Forever 21, sometimes Rue 21, but some of their stuff is kind of like tacky sometimes. Other than that, I can't really think of things. Sometimes thrift stores, but that's about it where I get my clothes from. Question number 8 says, how do you guys manage finances in a healthy way? So first of all, before I say anything, all marriages are different with how they handle finances. In Gio and I's marriage, Gio does handle all the finance stuff just because I'm not that type of person. And sometimes I just don't understand some stuff, but he doesn't just do everything and then like leave me out of the loop. I know what's going on and I know what our finances are at and everything like that. But again, it's different for every single relationship. Question number 9 says, how do you put God first in your life? For everyone it's different, but for having a relationship with God, you always got to make sure that you're in the Bible, talking with him. Just like if you just met a new person and you want to become friends with them, you have to spend time with them to get to know them, and that's the same with God. For me, the most I feel connected to God is when I'm listening to worship music or singing like worship music. But of course, daily I always get in my Bible and do my devotional and always pray and just spend time with him. Question number 10 says, what's the hardest part about marriage so far? Honestly, for us, I'd just say our sleeping arrangement, because I go to sleep really early and then I wake up pretty late. I need like a lot of hours to sleep. And for Gio, he can go to bed super late and then he wakes up super early. But I wouldn't say that's a problem. I just have tried to slowly push my like sleeping time back, and then waking up, it doesn't really affect him because he has to get up early for work anyways. But again, I wouldn't say that that's been a problem. It's just something that I've had to adjust to, and he's kind of adjusted to falling asleep at the same time, I guess. Question number 11 says, how did you know Gio was the one? Well, before I say anything, if you knew me before I met Gio, like, well, not even like years before, but like even a couple months before I met Gio, I was a girl that like, I liked guys, but like, I was like, relationships, like I can't do this. Like, I did have 2 boyfriends before Gio, and I was like, oh, I'll see them once a week and I'll be fine. Like, I wasn't the type of girl before that was like, oh my gosh, I need to see him, like I miss him. Which is so funny because now I'm like, I mean, we're married, of course, but like, even when Gio and I were dating, I was like, I miss him so much, like I love him. Wait, what was the question? Oh, okay, I completely forgot what the question was. That was just kind of like a backstory about me, I guess. But when I knew Gio was the one, honestly, is when I was like, oh my gosh, I can't like be without him. But not like that I could like, that I couldn't live without him. Like, how do I explain this? We went on a couple of dates before, I think we went on 2 dates before we started dating. But just being with him and going to church with him, I just knew. And also in prayer, of course, I don't really know how to explain how he was the one. I just knew, and after prayer and confirmation, I just knew. That was a really long explanation. I'm so sorry. Question number 12 says, what's your favorite part of marriage? Honestly, my favorite part of marriage is just doing everything together and finally being able to sleep together. I just remember when we were engaged, my least favorite part of the day was when I had to say goodbye to him at the door and he had to go home. But now it's just being able to sleep together, like not texting goodnight. You're just with each other and I'm like, okay, goodnight, I'm going to sleep. It's just great. And lastly, question number 13 says, would you and Gio ever renew your vows like 10, 15 years down the road? Honestly, I think we would. My parents just did that a couple years ago for their 25th year anniversary. I would absolutely love to. Probably our 25th year anniversary or something like that. I don't know. But I'd absolutely love to. Just going somewhere, kind of like eloping, I guess, for like a wedding. Like, that's what we do to like renew them. But not anytime soon because we've been married for like 5 months. Okay guys, that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got to learn a little bit more about me, and I want to get to know more about you. So go ahead onto Instagram. I do polls like every other couple days just to get to know you guys. And if you aren't already, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button and hit the bell to get notified when I post. I will start posting once a week. I'm super excited about reboosting my YouTube channel, and I hope you guys have a great day or night or whenever you're watching this. Bye guys.
Hey, feeling good, like I should.